Hi all, so we just got back from an amazing 10-day trip from Japan. And I just wanted to share how I packed. I'm going to be unpacking my bags with you. So during this 10-day trip, I brought 2 pieces of luggage, a backpack, and a sling. During the trip, I had 2 modes. I'll be showing you the first one, which is when I'm flying mode. So which means I have no camera equipment in my sling. All the camera equipment is in my backpack. And then I will be showing you how I convert that into local travel mode, which means that I have the camera equipment. I have my Fujifilm X Pro 2 in my sling, how I fit all that along with the lens and other things in there. So let's start with the sling. The sling is a Peak Design 6-liter sling. I compare this with different slings, but ended up with staying with the Peak Design ecosystem, which I have a backpack, 2 backpacks actually now. I have the Everyday backpack as well as the 45-liter travel backpack. About the sling, you have a camera strap, you have an adjustable buckle. You can actually remove and disconnect the strap, which I didn't do too much of this, but it is possible. So there you go. This is all adjustable on both sides. You have these buckles here. You have a grab handle on the top here, right there. And then on the front zipper, you have a pocket. So there I have my AirPods, some breath mints, and my wired headset. So this is during travel. On the outside as well, you have 2 straps here, which I included attached a bottle holder that I got off of Amazon. That's one thing I wish this thing had, was a bottle holder, something that you can take in and out. I have the Air Canada, which is the airline we flew with. That was very handy for me, especially when we're traveling. Just wanted a small water bottle in there. In Japan, you can pretty much get drinks anywhere. You have vending machines that are almost in every block there. So go thirsty, but there are times that when you're in a ferry or a train, you just need a quick drink. So this just attaches to one of these straps here. You can actually attach the camera clip there as well, which I have and didn't use or didn't bring with me during the trip. And then it has these 2 straps over here that you can attach to these loops right there. And I pretty much just inserted my rain jacket or my jacket here. So just rolled it up, strapped it in there, and tightened it. The great thing about Peak Design is that you have these riveted joints, and you'll see that there. That's what I like about it. It just feels sturdy. I have it in my original, I think, V1 of the Everyday backpack, and it's still going strong. That's why I opted to go with Peak Design. I've been really happy with the quality of their designs, as well as the quality of the materials. And then also I had an issue with the zipper on my Everyday backpack, and they just sent me a replacement while we were on travel. So during air travel mode, I pretty much just kept this empty because I wanted snacks in there. So I had some leftover snacks in here. Got sanitizing spray from Trader Joe's, pen, sunglasses, lotion, and that's it for the first pack. Now for the second section here, got some extra snacks from Air Canada. Got some wasabi peas that I didn't really get to open. And it's a massive section here in the middle. I had other snacks in there, which I ate during the trip. And I got my battery pack. I love this battery pack, by the way. It's magnetic. It can stand on its own. And then also it has the cables, integrated cables. So you have a USB-C as well as a Lightning. You can have your phone either in landscape mode or vertical mode, and then just watch a movie while it's charging. And then, so you have, I emptied so far the right compartment, the middle compartment, and then now I got some napkins. I'm Filipino, so we always have napkins. This is where I kept the Pocket 3, the Osmo Pocket 3. Got it in there. I'm using the camera right now to record me or record this video, and that's pretty much it. Again, you know, most of it is really just here in the center pocket for snacks, so really kept it light. And then you have another pocket here for a tablet, so there's a big divider here. And there I have my passport. Got some band-aids just in case. Got my ticket, and that's pretty much it. More band-aids. So that's how I pack my sling. Now I'm gonna unpack the backpack, and then I'll show you what that looks like. And then during air travel, and then during local travel as well. We're gonna move on to the travel backpack. Now this is the 45-liter travel backpack. I've used it for several months now. I think I got it around the holidays, used it on a couple trips. We do weekend volleyball tournaments as well. So it's worked out great for me so far. All right, there it is. It's pretty heavy right now because I have absolutely all my stuff in there because I kept the sling dedicated for my snacks. Not gonna go too much into the details of the backpack itself. I do love it. It's expandable. You can actually collapse it. Has pockets where you need pockets in, and then also you have some security features there. I'm gonna go into more of a detailed review of this backpack a little later, but for now, we'll just do the unpacking. So we're gonna start with the front pocket here, which I keep a lot of my stuff that I need to grab during the trip or a lot quicker or easily. So let's go ahead and unpack that. Got my 6-foot cable, another short cable for USB-C to USB-C, my Anchor charger, got some old gummies, some gummy worms, chapstick or lip balm, piece of chocolate, Listerine breath spray, more chocolate, and cough drops. So yeah, the cough drops are great. I should probably, oh yeah, there's another pocket on this I didn't show you on the sling. So you have the main tablet compartment, then you have 3 dividable compartments, or however you want to do them. And then there's a zippered compartment. So there I have my other chapstick, have earplugs, and I do have some cough drops in there. That's where I also keep my memory cards and the DJI mic mini in there. So the only thing I wish they did on this is that I wish the pockets themselves were a little bit more, there's more elastic. So basically things were falling out of these little pockets. See if I can get a close-up of these pockets. So here, these pockets right here, things, when I have it opened, the zipper opened, and then I close it accidentally, stuff will just fall into the main compartment. So peak design, hopefully we can make that design a little bit better. So that covers the front pocket here. And then we're gonna open up the front big compartment. And here you'll start seeing a pocket here and a pocket there. Then I got my long sleeve shirt, take that out. Have the DJI action stick, then my rain jacket. And so this is what I use, roll it up, and then put it underneath the sling. So let's open up this compartment. I love this compartment because it's actually breathable. And you can see what, it's kind of mesh and it has all these holes. It's perforated. So here I have a bigger bottle of lotion, have a pen, additional sunglasses. These are the original sunglasses that I brought with me, a cheap pair of sunglasses. And then I bought an extra pair from Uniqlo. I'll get some cash in here, cold medicine. Brought my vitamins in this little container right here. So I got these Top Golf Dude and Hand Face wipes. Didn't really use it. Gotta use this sometime. What are these? Defense, really just like Halls type of menthol. I got a long time ago somewhere in Europe. Had an eye infection and had to buy some drops. Got these zip ties, the rubberized zip ties. Then this travel backpack actually comes with these clips, so you can clip different things around your bag. Always have nail clippers, scissors. These scissors are great. They're actually TSA approved. They're not sharp on the end, and they fold nice and compact. So that's it for that compartment. Let's see, just below that, I have my like coldies and immune support cough drops in a Ziploc bag. That's pretty much it. And then there's another compartment here that's actually accessible on both ends, so it's nice and mesh. Different mesh than this material though. I have an eye mask, some gum, again from Europe. Here's the thing. I brought 1, 2, 3, 4 protein bars. Oh no, 5 protein bars. And didn't really need them. Again, in Japan, you have convenience marts or convenience stores almost in every corner. 7-Eleven, Family Marts, as well as Lawson's. And then you have other mini stops and other convenience stores. They fed us a lot in the plane. Would I have needed this? Probably 1 or 2 would have been enough, and then get the rest at your destination. So didn't really need these. These were heavy, so it took a lot of space and a lot of weight in my pack. These are like energy tablets that I also didn't use at all. And that's pretty much it for that. Nothing else here. Oh, got another pocket here. Looks like some old socks in there, or some socks. All right, so that's that. And then on the outside, you have a pocket for a water bottle. I do have my Soji Rushi water bottle. This one leaks for some reason, so didn't use it much. I used a little water bottle, plastic water bottle that came during the flight. Now for the main compartment, flip this around. Now the great thing about this backpack is that you can actually, if I flip it, so you have the backpack straps, and sometimes I just hide them, get them out of the way. You have these magnetic flaps. The waist straps actually store in there. Again, just beautiful design by Peak Design. They have a strap here, so when I'm storing this on the overhead bins in the train or the plane, I pretty much just put the straps out of the way like this. That's nice and neat. It's not flapping all over the place. So I'm gonna open up the main compartment. So the main compartment is where all the stuff is in. So start with, you have a laptop slot here. Didn't really have anything here. Let's see, I have hat, and I bought some arm sleeves from Uniqlo. When I go cycling, I'm gonna be using these. Got a hat. Didn't really use this. I used my other hat for the most part. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna flip that up. Got my toiletry bag. Now you have, this is the beauty of it. Pretty much just packed everything in here using these 2 travel bins. So let's start with another Peak Design item. All right, so I actually had to look what's Peak Design's calling these things. So it is the Peak Design small camera cube. That's what I have here. It fits perfectly on top. It has a big zipper compartment. It has straps all around it. It has these little hooks, which in the beginning I actually strapped it to using the clips, but come to find out didn't really need it because my clothes packing cube actually holds its shape, and then this just drops right in. Let's unpack this. that's what it looks like. Take this out. Here we have a little hood for my Fujifilm lens. This is the 50 to 230 lens. Place that right there. Now staying with the camera section, camera compartment. Got the Fujifilm X Pro 2. I think this is a Peak Design strap as well. Sit in your hand like that securely, and then you can strap the camera strap on it. Didn't really use this that much either because the sling was always with me. It was way more convenient just to put it back in the sling itself. Now I brought my action camera, DJI Action 5. This is a heavy piece of action cam. Didn't use it one bit. So I used my phone and I used the Pocket 3, which I'm using to record this video. And this is the battery pack for the Action 5. Again, didn't use that. This is a phone holder that I used with the Action stick. So whenever we wanted to do family selfies, I'll stick that on. This is another piece of addition. The Action selfie actually comes with this. What's great about this is that it's extendable. So it's a lot more solid when it's extended like that. So I can attach that. I can attach the selfie camera or the selfie phone holder. And now we can take family photos. This actually extends quite a bit. So what, 4 feet, 3.5 feet? And then, you know, with the extension of the legs, there we go. And then this actually stayed in my camera bag, all three of these pieces. So again, you know, if you need it, it's there. If you don't, it folds out of the way. It's all, you know, removable. So use what you need. So far, the camera was in here. The lens was in that pocket there. And the action camera was in this pocket here. Now we're going to be emptying this out. This is for the mini mic. I only really charged this once. I wish there was a way to actually just charge the mics directly. I think on the regular bigger mics, you can charge those directly, maybe. Don't quote me on that. But, you know, instead of having to lug this around, because I don't really need, since most of the time I'm using the mics, I'm using the Osmo, and they connect directly. I don't need the transmitter. And the only way to really charge them is to bring the charger with you. Then I have a charger for my camera, battery, an extra battery for it. And this is the extra battery pack, which I didn't really use for the Osmo Pocket 3. Battery for the camera, additional cables for micro USB, another USB-C, and then you have a bunch of mounts and stuff, little mounts and tidbits for the Action Pro, which again I didn't use, so I could have left these at home. Yeah, I think in the future I will just leave the Action camera since this is pretty heavy, especially, you know, if you're considering all the mounts and stuff. So this actually has a little pocket here as well. So that is it for that. So that's the mini camera cube, or the small camera cube from Peak Design. Now going back to the main compartment, got my Amazon packing cube. I basically brought change of clothes for 4 days. So what I was wearing, and then I think another 3 pairs plus you know, shorts and a shirt to sleep in. And that was it. We arrived from Japan a couple days ago. I've been jet lagging since then. So basically, I was able to shop a little bit while there. I got a travel jacket, which was packable in a little thing from Uniqlo. Uniqlo, by the way, there is significantly cheaper. So this rain jacket here that I got here in the States, I think for $80. It was there for like 40 some dollars. I don't know if it was on sale or not, but it was significantly cheaper there. Also got, I believe, 1 pair of pants and 2 shirts there while I was there. So I'm gonna unpack this real quick to show it on the table. Some socks, shirt, got a light hoodie, got another t-shirt. It's one of the Uniqlo shirts that I got. So the weather, we went in spring, and so the weather was still all over the place. It rained for a couple days. It was cold the first few days that we were there. So I had a thicker hoodie that I brought with me. So that kept me warm, as well as the rain jacket. I could layer up or down with another t-shirt underneath if I wanted to or needed to. Pair of shorts. So put that with the pants. One of the shirts that I got. Another light hoodie and my Smart Wool long sleeve shirt. Got that. Where's the other long sleeve shirt? So there's a Lululemon shirt. We learned while we were there, black was a popular choice of color for apparel there. So very neutral. I don't know whether it was just because it was still kind of spring, late winter, and people were still transitioning. Got another pair of pants and another pair of pants. These are some Under Armour jogger type, and then some underwear and socks. So that's pretty much it there. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So brought 3 plus probably what I was wearing. So yeah, 4 total. Pair of shorts to sleep in, and then I bought an extra pair of pants from Uniqlo. What else? How many hoodies? 3 hoodies, a couple shirts. So what I try to bring was, something that's dry fit, something that we can wash easily and then hang dry. A lot of the laundry or Airbnbs that we had there had laundry machines, but they don't have a dryer. It'll spin it dry as much as it can, then you got to hang it up. A lot of the bathrooms there or the Airbnbs have these drying systems that will blow hot air into the wet bath shower area. You just hang it up in there. It'll, within 3-4 hours, they're pretty much dry. We didn't have a problem with laundry. It's just, you're doing laundry a little bit more every day or two. You're running laundry so that, you have fresh, clean clothes. You're not traveling. So every 2 or 3 days, you're not traveling with dirty clothes or stinky clothes in your bag. So that is pretty much it. Got all my camera stuff. Oh, I am going to show you the travel on the Sling or local, how I'm setting it. I set it up with the cameras. So I'll do that real quick. The compartments, I pretty much just keep the same thing. What I did was get the long lens in the main compartment underneath as such. And then Peak Design has these origami dividers. And so I'll just flip that down. And then I'll put the camera on top of that here. All right, so this goes on top. Just use the case for now. Will go in the main or one of the side compartments. The legs for the stick, I have that. I have the stick, the selfie phone mount there, and I just put this in here. So that's pretty much what it looks like. I had other stuff in this pocket here. I think I was bringing some of the lotion and hand spray. Battery pack went in the front pocket. I think just the battery pack and the breath mints. Passport went in here as well. So that's what the local everyday setup is for me. Had it. Hopefully this won't affect the mic. Zips up. There you go. And then the jacket goes underneath here if I needed it. So if I'm shooting, usually shoot with my camera phone. If I want a really high quality shot, run the X Pro 2. If I want close-ups, I'll switch lenses. between the two. And then if we want to do a selfie, I'll pull out the selfie stick and put all that together. It takes usually a few seconds to set up, and then just set it up on my phone cam. That is pretty much it. The way I have it set up. Actually, that's why it wasn't closing properly. There we go. There you go. So that's what I brought to our 10-day trip to Japan. Hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please add them to the comments below. Would like to receive your feedback. Some things that I wish I didn't bring with me: the bars, the Action Pro camera, all the accessories that come with it. Clothing wise, I think I did well. I didn't feel like I underpacked or overpacked. The great thing about the 45-liter travel backpack by Peak Design is that it has an expansion like 1.5 to 2 inches. For some reason, I overbought and overshopped. I can expand that a little bit, add more things in there. I do recommend traveling light as much as you can. That's one thing we do anyway. One thing we do well is pack light. Just pack the essentials. Japan has almost everything that you could possibly need. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and watch the other videos. And then also, post any comments or feedback. All right, see you guys. Bye.